Hey everyone, Guy from Midwinter Minis here. In this video, we're going to play a little game. In a previous video, I put Penny to the test and asked her to describe what a Warhammer model might look like purely based on its name. So today we're going to do that in reverse, and Penny is going to describe Warhammer models to me, and I'm going to have to try and guess what they are based purely on her description. Let's give it a go.
I'm sitting just off camera. You can wave at me if you like, Guy. Hi. In front of me I have my laptop and I've got the images of each model in front of me, and I'm basically just gonna say what I see and see what Guy can make of it. If you would like to play along, you can just turn your phone upside down if you're watching on there and listen to just the audio, or if you're on your computer you can fashion some sort of screen covering device so that you can just look at only Guy's face. Beautiful. So first of all, I have chosen 5 things for a bit of a warm-up to get Guy going and just into the swing of what the video is going to be about. So,
nice and easy, right?
The first one is like a walkie robot thing, and it's blue, and it's very square in as in it's made up of squares, boxy. It's quite boxy. It's not like made to look like a living thing. It just looks like squares stuck together, and it's got some skulls on it.
And this is a warm-up question.
You've got one, or you did have. I don't know if you have it anymore. It's a walkie thing.
A Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Space Marine Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Yes.
See.
1 out of 1.
See, I told you that was so easy.
It was pretty good. Well done.
Thank you. Okay.
Made of boxes.
It does look like it's made of boxes. Like, it doesn't look like it's not got any curves, does it?
Okay.
Number 2. These are like your little skeleton people.
Necrons.
Yeah, but there's like a little team of lots of them, and they got long, like glowy gun things.
Necron Warriors.
Yeah. Smashed it.
Smashed it. 2 out of 2.
I've made them too easy, maybe.
No, these are just warm-up questions.
Okay, right.
I think it's going to get a lot harder.
Right, number 3. Okay, I think these guys are stylish.
You only think that 2 things are stylish in Warhammer, yeah.
These are the ones I used to have that are stylish.
Okay, so it's definitely Tau.
Yeah,
something.
and it's a flying thingy, and it's got 2 of the little people with their heads poking out, one behind the other, and like some little wings at the front with 2 drones in.
I know what it is, but I can't remember what it's called.
Can I give you a clue?
They've got like fish names.
Yeah.
It's like a manta
Yeah, this is like
or...
a snappy fish.
That's too much of a clue, but I still don't know.
You would not want to jump in a pond of them.
Piranha!
Yeah.
Okay, is that really a point? I don't think so.
Okay, these ones are little, so they go in a team, so you'd have more than one.
Okay.
And they've got like spines and scales maybe on their backs, and they are not humans at all, and they've got like long spiky talons for hands.
Gene stealers? No. Oh,
Spikes.
Hormagaunts.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well done.
Hormagaunts.
Hormagaunts.
Yes.
Hormagaunts. Smashing it.
Wait, how many guesses am I allowed? Because I could just keep cycling through stuff. Max 3?
Oh, come on. You're just guessing. It's not a bloody... You're not taking it that seriously.
We could be here forever.
No, we won't be here forever because I will kill myself before that happens. Right.
Fair enough.
Number 5 is basically just a tank. And it's got a human person coming out of it. And it's green and beige.
Is it a Leman Russ?
It is a Leman Russ.
Yeah! I'm going to have some victory coffee.
Are you? Okay, that was all the warm-up questions. So the first 5 that we just did were fairly easy because I chose them and I kind of know what they are. The next lot are suggestions from the people on our Discord server, and I have got no idea what any of them are.
I've got a feeling they're going to be much more difficult.
Yes. And I have got to try to describe these blooming things.
Good luck.
We'll see how it goes. Okay, right. So let's start from the basics. It's a tank. It's black. It's got like a stained glass window stuck on top of it.
So it's the Sisters of Battle model, I think.
Okay. And it's got like these flaming, almost like, you know, like the beacon in the park. Like that, stuck on all four.
Is it an Immolator?
Oh my god. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What a professional. This is how you discover the true extent of my nerdery.
Yeah, I'm actually quite nervous. I was being really nice and saying I didn't think you were going to get some of these, but how wrong I was. This one is sort of, I mean, I want to say a person, but it's not really a person. It's like, I think it looks kind of like a Space Marine, maybe, but it's black, and it's got a skull for a face.
Is it a chaplain? Interrogator chaplain?
No. It's holding like a big stick thing, oh my god, with, I want to say wings on the end, but they like droop down. They're not out wings. Oh my god. And you know, like those girls that wear like cool stuff when they do their hair all 50s and they got like skulls and roses. It kind of is along those vibes, like the Guns N' Roses logo. Do you know what I mean? Like there's little scrolls, seals.
Yeah. But I thought that was a chaplain. Is it specific? Is it like a?
Yeah, it's a specific name.
Oh, is it Death Company chaplain? No.
And it's not a chaplain.
Oh.
I'm trying to think. I see if there's any logos or anything. I think the skull face is probably the only thing, and its shoulder thing is a skull as well.
I can't think of the name. No.
Okay, it is Lemartes, Guardian of the Lost.
Ah, that's a cool model. Yeah, I remember that one.
Do you know what I mean by my description?
Yeah,
like the Guns N' Roses logo.
It's very good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Very nice.
Okay. Right, next. The person who suggested this sent me a picture of it painted by someone else, so not the picture on the Games Workshop website.
Okay, so the colour scheme could be unofficial.
I put both on my slide.
Okay.
Because I think the one that he sent me is much better.
Okay.
But I think the Games Workshop one is obviously more themed with the family of stuff that it comes from. Right, so basically it looks like sort of like a crab. Right, but it's walking on 2 legs.
Is it a dune crawler? No. Sorry, I jumped in too soon. 2 legs. Crab.
It's standing on 2 legs, right, but it's got other legs. It's got like hands with big long claw nail things, and then it's also coming out of it, it's almost like just above its shoulders, it's got these big, like really long crabby leg things coming out like the top.
So it's kind of crabby, but it's on 2 legs and it has like big
and
crabby
also
claws.
It's got like wibbly stuff hanging off its face, like David Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, is it a Yumgal gene stealer?
No, it's the same as those ones with the spiny things. The like. What are they called?
Hormagaunt.
Yeah, it's got that purple like shields on it in the Games Workshop version. Do you know what I mean? So it's in that family.
So it's a Tyranid thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like a crab.
Looks kind of like
with the
maybe a
Zoidberg.
Yeah,
stuff
Zoidberg stuff. Yeah. And I don't really know what more to say about it. If you zoom in on its crotch, it kind of looks like a face. I don't know if that's helpful.
Oh god. I don't know that many Tyranid models.
Do you not?
Not.
So he's
not
really
by name.
upright. So the Tyranids, I find they tend to be like.
I could just rattle off names, but I can't think of
you
one
don't
that
know what I'm
specifically
talking about.
looks like that.
Okay.
Oh, unless it's a no.
Shall I give you name? Like, shall we do some not Pictionary, charades with the name?
Sure.
So, like, what does Nessa do when she's fallen asleep and makes that disgusting noise? She is
licking.
Yeah.
Oh, a lictor.
Yeah.
Hey. I kind of did know that, and it's like.
It's standing up, isn't it? Much more than the other ones, which tend to mean.
Yeah, I think lictors kind of are gene stealers, maybe.
Okay, guy, I'm just going by what I don't know anything about.
That's okay.
I don't know what number we're on. I've lost count. Next.
Professional.
The next one. I didn't put them on my thingy. Right, so this guy, oh my god, I don't like it. Right, it's got tentacles for hands.
Okay.
Right, and it's on a base that's got that transparent pole thing. So I think it's supposed to be flying. Right, but okay, so looks like almost it's got a shell. It's black, shelled, but then reaching out from under it, it's like you've peeled the skin off a human and it's like its muscles are all exposed and it's very pale and then his forearm's been chopped in half, and these tentacle things have been screwed on, and it's sort of flying, and it's got knives coming out of its back. I'm not doing very well here. I've
got no idea what you're talking about.
Right, so to recap.
So it's a flying thing, kind of.
Yeah, but hasn't got anything to look at that suggests it can fly. Like, it hasn't got wings, and it hasn't got...
So maybe it's just jumping.
Yeah, maybe. So it's got... The closest thing to the ground is the ends of its 4 or 5 tentacles. They look like they're half metal, and they're screwed onto where its hands would have been.
No. It's like a Dark Eldar thing, isn't it?
I think so. Yep.
Is homunculus?
No.
I know that's a word in Dark Eldar stuff.
You're not really a big Dark Eldar
not
man,
really,
are you? But yeah, it's quite creepy.
Oh, that's tricky. It sounds
I don't really know
gross.
what else to say. It's got some glowing, light, limey green bits occasionally. This is not going to help. But it definitely looks like it's got like knives sticking out its back. Yeah.
No, I can't. I don't know
Right,
what
but
it
you
is.
got half. So Dark Eldar, it's a Cronos Parasite engine.
Would never have got that.
Does
but
that ring
interesting to know.
any bells? No. Now this, I don't like. You know the new Transformers films?
Yeah.
Right.
The bad ones.
Yeah, okay, the bad ones, whatever. You know how they've got way too many parts?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that,
Okay.
but it also kind of looks like a bear shape. So it's kind of on 4s. It's grey. It's got a claw thing which has got 3 prongs, like reaching up, and it's got tentacles again coming out of its mouth thing. I can't even see if it's a mouth or if it's just... I don't think it's got a head. It's just kind of like...
But it's a bear shape.
Well, right, but importantly, which I think is a key part of this, on its back, it's got this like swirling... It's kind of neon coloured, so it's like pink and green, and then in the middle it's white and yellow, and it's kind of like a whirlwind or something. Like...
What is it? It's like, is it got skin? You said it's grey.
It kind of looks like a transformer. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know,
Yeah,
they've got
but
all them parts.
The only thing I can think
It's
of
got.
that's
I
like
would say it probably has got skin. Yeah, it's grey.
Is
dark.
it like an Adeptus Mechanicus thing?
It's not mechanical looking. Just the way it's sculpted is very bitty, but I would say it was more organic. It looks kind of like an angry space bear with snakes coming out of its mouth.
That's Warhammer in a nutshell.
and a spiky whirlwind on its back. God, Guy, it's so obvious.
I've got no idea. These are really hard.
I know, people have not been kind.
What is it?
A Mutalith Vortex beast.
What? How have I been in this hobby for 25 years? Never heard of that.
Shall we look it up?
No, just...
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Right, it's an angry space bear with tentacles coming out of its mouth.
I've never even seen that ever in my life.
But how do you think my description was?
That's amazing.
Thank you. That was suggested by Zingbo.
Well, we're no longer friends, Zingbo.
This one, to me, and I could be wrong, looks quite old.
Like someone made it out of blue tack.
Sort of.
Okay.
It's quite cute, right? And it's kind of like an ape.
Oh, Jokaero.
There's another part of his name.
Weaponsmith.
Oh, you're a dickhead. You didn't let me do my brilliant description, right? It was going to be a fluffy ET with goggles on.
Oh, that's nice. Nailed it.
That was from Athaleus.
Woo! We're friends.
He challenged me to describe it without saying the word monkey. So I just said ape, which I think might have been cheating.
Orangutans aren't monkeys.
This one, do you remember in the Fancy Man with Cape video?
Yes.
There was...
Watchmaster.
Not the Death Watch Watchmaster, which should have had a clock on it, whatever. The one that was like spider, but then the logo was clearly a 6-legged creature.
Warp spiders.
Yeah, so it kind of has that on its crotch dangle flag.
Yeah.
Right, so it's got a dangling crotch flag, which reaches the floor and looks very impractical. And he's in a dramatic pose, and he's got like hair that's kind of coming out of a chimney. So it kind of looks like
Is it
smoke.
an avatar of Khaine?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's very good.
Thank you. I like that old model. I always used to want that when I was little.
Dude, what bit gave it away? The spiders.
The top knot with the woo.
Yeah, it looks like smoke
yeah.
coming out of a train.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Because it's quite an old model. Yeah.
Cool. I didn't even have to say all the funny things I was going to say about that one.
Yes.
Right. Oh, that was sent in by Conan the Librarian. We're good friends. Right. Ready for the next one? Okay. So this one, very old school. I'm not even 100% sure it's Warhammer, but it's definitely Citadel. It's like little tiny people on like tricycles. It's got a vibe of Mad Max about it. That's kind of it, really. They're just like, you know, those
Little people on tricycles. Mad Max
maybe
people.
not tricycles, but you know, like those motorbikes that people can barely reach the handlebars because they're so long.
Yeah, choppers.
Yeah, but with 2 wheels at the back.
Troppers?
Yeah, chopper. And they've just got little tiny people in them, and they're very old school looking, and the front wheel is very small, and I'm not really sure how it would work.
I've got no idea.
It's a squat bike.
Oh!
You sound like you have heard of them.
Yeah, squats, sure.
It said Imperial Guardian in the description.
Okay.
Tiny people on tricycles. That was sent in by Naosuke84. And you're not friends with them anymore.
No.
Okay.
We're done.
I'm going to warn you, my description of this one is going to be rough. Right. He's got a cape.
Fancy man.
Yeah, he's not a fancy man. I didn't say that.
Okay.
Right. But it's almost, I think it's basically a dress, right? He's got a dress on.
Yep.
And he's a robot-y type thing. Oh, but he has got a hand, actually. It looks a bit steampunky. It's a red dress.
Is it Belisarius Call?
No, but I'm going to tell you a story about that in a minute.
Is it
But it's not him.
Adeptus Mechanicus Archmagos?
No. Right? It's the right. You're
In the ballpark.
they look the same, right? But he's got a hood on and it's pointy, and his face is not a real face, but he's got like mechanisms in his face, and he's holding a stick, a big stakey, what do we call it? Staff thing with sort of half a cog. It looks like a.
Yeah, so it's Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yeah.
It's some kind of thing. Tech Priest?
Yeah, well done.
Tech Priest Dominus?
Yeah, well done.
Yes.
But you know what's funny is that people suggested that other one that you mentioned
Belisarius
first.
Call.
And then I had to ask for advice from the Discord. So I was like, is this the same man?
They do look pretty samey.
He's like, no, but it's similar.
I think Cole is like a big model. I think he's...
Yeah, he looked
Whereas
quite
the other
big,
ones
but
are,
he's
like,
got a red
small.
dress on as well. Like
They've all got red dresses on.
Do they?
That's
Oh.
their bag.
Steampunky, right?
Steampunk with
It's only
the
because it's sort
dress.
of brassy. Steampunk.
Going out for a night out.
Yeah. Next. Okay, so this is gross and I don't like it, right? It's kind of the same purpley, scaly thing, and it's like a floating ball held up by some tentacles.
Is it a zoanthrope?
Nope. And it's got a backwards flower. So you know, like a flower's petals would open out like from the bottom.
Yeah.
This opens out the other way.
And it's got tentacles under it.
Tentacles under it, floating ball on quite a big base, and it's got these like the scaly purple scaly flaps open upwards and make like a star shape, and then in the top looks like a really nasty, I want to say like a very nasty anus.
Is it the Tyranid drop pod thing? What's it
Yeah,
called?
I think it probably is.
What's it called?
It looks like stuff would come out of it or something. Or
Spore cyst.
yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Sporocyst, but I'm gonna give you.
Sporocyst. Okay.
And that was suggested by Rain.
Okay.
That was quite a good one. Right, so it's from like the 80s, right?
All the best things are.
Absolutely, apart from me. So it's a female.
In 40k. No such thing.
Right, it's got gun
Yeah.
in one hand, big sword in the other hand, really short, like American army dad hair. Do you know what I mean by that? You know, it's like flat on top.
Yeah, yeah.
And pretty ugly looking thing. And it's got one of them backpack things with the like tubes coming out of the top.
Are they wearing armor?
Yeah, it's got armor on. Yeah, I suppose it kind of looks like a really skinny, weedy space marine. Like, and it's got a kind of tube that comes up its tummy and goes around backpack. Maybe the pictures again.
Is it a Sisters of Battle character?
So I don't think it's a character. I don't know, but I wonder if it's like a precursor to that. Like, I don't know. Do you want to know what its actual name is?
I would like to know the actual name.
Female warrior Gabs.
Is that from like the really old Renegades and
I've got no idea.
Heroes sets? And
I'm just describing a little like ugly person with gloves on.
All right.
She's got gloves on, by the way.
Okay, that's quite obscure. It's very obscure.
This is the same person that sent the little bikes. Oh no, 2 people sent this actually.
Okay.
Naosuke84 and JR Summers. You're all horrible. Right, guy. On the scale of fancy men with capes, this guy is quite far up.
Right up there. Maximum
right up there.
fancy.
Maximum fancy.
Cape.
I wouldn't really say maximum cape.
Okay.
He is covered in stuff, right? So he's got like dangly skull things on chains. He's got a big shield with words and a picture of a book on it and a sword and more stuff. And then he's got one of them, you know, when they walk around with them flags stuck on them, you know, like that's so stupid. Like the wind resistance would be absurd. But it's got big
standard, yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, one of them. And it's got a big skull on the top. He is carrying in his right hand a sword. I don't know what's going on with his hand, whether his hand is actually like part of it. But it looks like plasma or like the sea or something in the sword.
So he's got a shield and a sword.
Shield, sword.
Is he wearing power armor or does it look like Space Marine armor? Or?
Yeah, Space Marine-y. And then also there's 2 images, and then the second one he's got like a knight in shining armor, like helmet thing. You know, when that covers your face and it's got holes in it.
Yeah. Oh, is it the Emperor's Champion? No,
he's actually got a name, so I don't know if I think it's a bit cruel. It's hard.
What color is he, or is that too much?
No, the standard flag is red, and he is mostly like bluey silver. So his crotch dangly bit is white on the outside, but red on the inside. So I think the back is probably the same, but there wasn't a picture of the back of him. Giving up?
I can't. No, yeah, I can't even.
It's called Lord Kaldor Draigo.
Kaldor Draigo.
Draigo. Fancy man with a cape.
Yeah.
And a red flaggy thing, and he's covered in things.
Yeah. Kaldor Draigo. That was one of the names that I was kind of running through my head before this game, and I didn't actually look up the models. I was like, yeah, I know what they look like.
That would have been cheating.
That would have been cheating, so I didn't do it.
Well done. That was sent in by Lopsucks. I've got in front of me 2 images of the same person. One of them is an older model and one of them is the newer model.
Okay.
All right? They're very similar. So it's a man. Obviously it's a man.
Fancy man with cape?
It's a man, not alien or anything. It just looks like a bloke. And he's not in Space Marine stuff. Yep. And he's got a very nice looking military coat on. And it's sort of floofing up a bit, and he's got trousers and he's got boots, and he's also got a book chained to his side. And
you're describing the old one?
No, this is the new one.
Okay.
And he's holding a sort of silver and brass looking gun, maybe with kind of an old-fashioned like telescope scope on top of it. Maybe he's got a seal on his shoulder thing with those bits of paper that come down off it, a scrolly thing.
Yeah.
He's got a belt diagonally across his chest.
Bare chested? Or is he wearing a uniform?
No, he's wearing a uniform. So the colours are hard to see. So his uniform, I think, is black with red edging. And it's red on the inside.
Is he a stout fellow?
He looks like a fairly average build.
Okay. That's Creed ticked off.
He has got what looks like in a kind of grabbable position behind his head, you know, like you might go, but actually only if you were left-handed, whatever. There's a skull in like a circle with spikes that looks like it's on a big stick. What are
the differences between the old and the new model?
So the old model looks like an older man. maybe, I can't tell if that's electronic stuff stuck on the side of his head, maybe, the older one, but he hasn't got any hair. Whereas the new one with grey hair and 2 little curls that come down the front, very pretty, lovely. His pauldron things are turquoise, which is interesting because nothing else on him is turquoise. Oh, he's holding...
He's got a hat on.
No, he hasn't got a hat. He's got very, very tall, like, collar thing that goes all the way around. That's red. And he's holding, actually, the old one is clearer. So that's the thing he's holding in his left hand is that turquoisey colour. And it's like a tube.
No idea. Absolutely no idea.
Right, okay, don't worry. Right, and you know in Red Dwarf...
Yes.
The
Inquisitor.
Yeah, that was very good. All I had to say was the. So it's that word.
Inquisitor.
And then similar to the surname of the woman detective in Ace Ventura. And you're not going to get it, and that's fine. It's Inquisitor Eisenhorn.
Oh. Eisenhorn is like a big deal. That's really bad that I didn't get it.
Maybe my description was shonky.
No. I
He's
think it
just
was
a
quite
military
good.
man with
He's
a
just a military man.
lovely coat on.
There's apparently going to be like a Netflix series about him or something soon. I know.
Right, guy, this one is hideous. It's one of them ones that's like diseased and rotten and ugly.
Sloppity Billy Piper.
Ugh, no, it's not that one. It's big. It looks like it might be on a bigger base.
Yeah.
So the armor that it does have on is kind of Space Marine-y, but evil.
Is it a Nurgle demon prince?
Yeah, right. How did you get that so quickly?
Because I was considering buying one to make the Abaddon kit bash that I was going to make. But then I ended up just using the Putrid Blight Kings. If you must know.
I didn't even get to describe his sword with the
it is quite an ugly
chain.
model though, isn't
It's
it?
horrible,
And it's resin as well, so it's quite difficult to work with, which is why
It's got, like,
I didn't buy it.
giant horns coming out of it. They've been like cut off.
And his face is all like...
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
exactly
it's a good
like that.
impression,
Well
right?
done. I have to put it next to your face on the screen. Right, this is the last one. And I think it's a tough one
Okay,
because I've got no idea what it is. Right, are you ready?
always.
So it's black with golden sort of like worn old dirty brassy gold edging. It's on a big base. It's like a robot spider.
Yeah.
You're laughing at me.
No.
Maybe a robot something else because it's got a long metal tail
Okay.
with spike on the end.
Yeah.
And there is a man riding it. So it must be a vehicle. Like it's like a big robot spider with these like pointed things that are its legs.
Yeah. Is it the Lord Discordant?
Yes, it is.
Yes. That tastes good.
That was too...
Victory.
That was
Nom, nom.
quick.
Nom, nom.
I like to think that's because my description was so good.
It was very good. It was
Thank
very,
you.
very good. Well done.
Angry spider with
Angry
a tail.
spider with a man riding it. It's kind of... It only has to be one thing in 40k. Very good. Well done.
Thank you. That was sent in by Misty.
That's pretty decent.
That's
there
alright.
were a lot of pretty hard ones, to be
Yeah,
fair.
that's okay. That's okay. I've taken away points for the ones that I had to describe the name of.
Yeah, I didn't get those really. That's
No.
just with help.
But I think 10's all right.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, exactly. So how did everybody do at home? Obviously, you're all playing along with our interactive game. I'm sure some people did better than Guy. I would have got 0. So we always like to say thank you to our newest patrons in the video. This week we have Kellen Whetstone, Brighton Primed, Sean, Dr. One, Squelch, Nanashi, Mike Davison, Adam, Pedro Dodero Escalante, Nathan 412, Chris the Geek, George Witter, Andy DeBott, Leonard Carpentier, Henry Duffy, Faye Vicker, Valor 12, Oliver Thielen, Angelo Pileggi, Roll 1 to Explode, Connor Lewis, Patrick Seaton, Alex Brown, Tim, Sam Nichols, Chris Kamieniecki, and Samuel Kehoe. Sorry if I butchered your name.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video to help other people find it, and subscribe if you want to see more stupid stuff like this at some point, although most of the time it's usually painting videos and playing Warhammer 40k. But yeah, subscribe if you want to, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.
Bye!